Welcome to Film Flickers. I'm your host, Jessica Headley. Tonight, one of the world's most well-known monster classics brings history whipping back to the screen with present-day warnings. We'll take you to America's favorite pastime with a side trip to India. And just how powerful could you be accessing the part of the brain most humans don't? Some of Hollywood's elite take us there. And you could be watching it all with some prizes headed your way. To win, like us on Facebook right now and play along. You'll also find some valuable clues on our Film Flickers Facebook page. Baseball season is upon us, even at the movies. Million Dollar Arm is based on a true story of a sports agent using unconventional methods for recruitment. Batter up.
I'm J.B. Bernstein. I'm a sports agent.
Hey.
Who's that?
She's my neighbor. Not my type.
Why? Because she's not a model. Yeah, stay away from that.
Right now, I'm on the verge of a huge break. Without this deal, we're done. What's going on here? Don't tell me you signed a contract with these guys.
It's just business.
Guess what? We're out of money. I mean, I don't know what else to do, JB.
Hey, how fast do they pitch in cricket? I think I cracked this. It's called Million Dollar Arm. We find the first Major League Baseball player from India.
Like being on the road?
Words cannot express.
Ray, how are you going to know if anyone can throw if you keep your eyes shut all day?
I can hear it.
Really?
That was about a 43. Bingo.
We have our finalists.
Welcome to America, boys. Okay, all right, guys.
Who is that? Is she a servant? She's a beautiful servant.
We can't train somebody who has never picked up a baseball. It's insane.
Okay, so how's it going? Baseball is very hard.
This is Major League Baseball, not some social experiment.
You're not ready for this kind of pressure.
This is business.
Look at this sideshow.
These guys are not ready for a pro tryout.
Their chances fall between slim and none.
Are you okay?
These kids, they're my last best shot.
But they're also just a couple of great kids. Kids. I mean, they're far from home. They need to see that you care.
Wow.
This whole alternative family thing looks good on you.
Let's do this, partner.
We've got a Major League tryout.
Are you messing with us?
No, I'm not messing with you. You got to try out. All right, go ahead. Say it.
Did you kiss Miss Brenda?
No. She kissed me.
The same swagger, the same drive and determination to make it happen. Think Jerry Maguire kind of world. Million Dollar Arm comes swinging this Friday in Santikos theaters. Time to play Who Said That? If you know this week's famous movie quote, you'll win Brenner in a Movie for two from IHOP and Santikos theaters. All right, here it is. If you build it, he will come. Email us at whosaidthat@filmflickers.com and be sure to put your answer in the subject line. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page for a hint. Last week's winners are Connie Perez and Joe Angel Rodriguez, who correctly answered Peter O'Toole as Anton Ego and Ratatouille. Congratulations to you. In our first Spotlight interview, hear from none other than the charming John Hamm of Mad Men, who plays Agent Bernstein in Million Dollar Arm. Plus, the rest of the cast weighs in on how this one's ready to inspire.
This idea to go to India and find two cricket players out of the sea of 1.8 billion people to basically kind of market them and turn them into, you know, an international sensation and all of the kind of nonsense that goes around that. If we can deliver to Major League Baseball its first Indian ball player, that's 1 billion new fans. What do 1 billion new fans need? 1 billion hats, 1 billion t-shirts.
And you want to set this up like it's a talent contest.
Exactly. That will ensure maximum exposure of talent to press. See, once we go over there and find these guys, we bring them back here, we train them in LA, then we get them signed with a professional franchise. But what he ends up learning is that he forms a connection with these two kids and realizes that he's affecting their lives.
Kind of saw something that he might not have seen in most people in a very, very long time, which is that innocence, which is that simple-mindedness, which is that readiness to just, try to pick up anything they can and give everything they have. I think that's strong enough for a relationship to change anybody.
It's sweet and real, and it's about finding what your dream is and then going after it, because there is sort of a discovery of dream in it as well.
It's a little more of a story about people and how they relate to one another, especially as the story goes on, and we realize this character is learning a lot about himself as well.
I think this kind of cross-pollination of a U.S.-Indian story is kind of great, and I think people on both sides of the water will love this story.
All right, tell him half speed. We're just warming up. Not about throwing hard. It's about throwing right.
Oh.
It's all right. It's all right. Tell him to relax. Tell him to smile.
आराम से हंसते हुए मजे से करो जितना इतना कोई मतलब जल्दी नहीं है ना
Wow. We might have to tweak that a little bit.
Here's a cool fact. Million Dollar Arm is trying to follow the Blind Side Academy Award-winning formula, heavy on the emotion with little on-the-field baseball action. No picture's perfect until it's picture-perfect prize time. In this week's picture, tell me what movie this scene is from, and you'll win dinner and a movie for two at KFC and Santikos Theaters. You can find a clue on our Facebook page if you need help. Email me at pictureperfect@filmflickers.com, and don't forget to put your answer on the subject line, please. Last week's Picture Perfect winners were Lisa Anguiano and Portia Davis, who knew this scene was from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Great job. If you'd like your company featured on Film Flickers in one of our movie contests, email us at prizes@filmflickers.com. Coming up, some Godzilla madness headed your way, and Hollywood's abuzz with Star Wars news and more right after the break. Film Flickers is brought to you in part by Silo Elevated Cuisine. Welcome back. It's time for all of your latest film news and What's Up Hollywood? Don't worry, diehards, Disney just released the new cast of Star Wars. Your favorite Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker will all be back in tow. Disney's Maleficent, starring Angelina Jolie, doesn't hit until the end of May, but it's already sparking fashion trends from MAC Cosmetics' blood red lipstick to Stella McCartney's 8-piece fashion line, plus many more wicked designs to come. And more Angie news. Looks like dynamic duo Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie may be teaming up on a new film project actually written by Angelina Jolie, according to The Wrap. Like anything they touch, get ready to take the bling to the bank. And seems the paparazzi's getting creative these days. Apparently, when The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was filming in Central Park, the paparazzos sent a drone, of all things, to get footage of the ultra-secret set. Well, I guess if they can't get the pics by foot, why not fly in a source? Oh boy. For What's Up Hollywood, that's a wrap. Almost 6 decades after this one's original release, Godzilla returns to the screen in a power far more powerful than man, but one that can be controlled by our choices. Face head-on this modern-day take on atomic radiation and the monster itself.
All right, let's make this quick.
Sandra, you there?
Joe, there's been a breach.
Keep the doors open. My wife is still in there.
Joe, it's too late.
They evacuated us so quickly. You know I did everything I could. It was not a natural disaster, all right? What's really happening
is that you're hiding something out there. And I have a right to know!
So... Run!
I know many of you have family and loved ones still in the city, and that you want to help them. Well, this is your chance.
You have no idea what's coming, and it is gonna send us back to the Stone Age!
We really have no idea what tomorrow holds. Sink your teeth into this monster blockbuster this weekend in Santikos theaters. Here's this week's Movie Scramble. Unscramble these letters to reveal the winning answer. If you're correct, you'll win a dinner at Rudy's Barbecue and Santikos movie tickets for 2 people. Email your answer to moviescramble@filmflickers.com. Please put your answer in the subject line. And congrats to last week's Movie Scramble winners, Joshua Benavides and Javier Cantu. The answer was old school. In our next spotlight moment for you this week, Godzilla director Gareth Edwards shares his own personal story on what it takes to make a dream a reality.
If you went around the world with like a silhouette of any character you could ever think of, I think probably one of the most recognizable characters that the whole world would spot is Godzilla. Like, that silhouette is in all popular culture, and it doesn't even matter if you've ever seen the movie or not. Everybody sees that thing that looks like a giant dinosaur over a city, and they just know it's Godzilla.
What makes Godzilla 2014 different from the others is that it's matured. The whole sensibility of how to make a movie like this has matured, because it's not just about this beast and how are we going to control it, kill it, capture, how is that even possible?
When they start seeing the trailers come out and they start seeing this is a serious take on this idea, and it's like, forget the other movies, like, we're going for it, this is going to be the ultimate Godzilla movie, then I think, you know, I'm hoping that it'll attract people who have never seen a Godzilla film.
This historical story of radioactive warfare in Japan will no doubt bring us some modern-day applications. Coming up next, this is the era of the self-help book. But what if we could self-improve by just using the majority of our brains? Hollywood heavyweights tap into our human potential after the break. Welcome back. What if you could use the other 90% of your brain, the part most humans don't even begin to use? Think on this as Morgan Freeman and Scarlett Johansson show us just how powerful or reckless we might be in Lucy.
What happened? What did you do to my stomach? What's going on?
We've merely slipped a little package into your lower tummy, and you're going to transport something very special to us.
speak English?
No, no, no.
You speak English?
Yes, yes.
Take me to the hospital now.
Hospital.
Somebody put a bag of drugs inside me. I need you to take it out. It's leaking.
It is estimated most human beings only use 10% of their brain's capacity. Imagine if we could access 100%. Interesting things begin to happen. Yes?
Professor Norman, my name's Lucy. I just read all your research on the human brain. It's a little rudimentary, but you're on the right track.
Thank you.
I have access to 28% of my cerebral capacity. I can feel every living thing.
Since when did you start writing Chinese?
Since an hour ago.
What happens when she reaches 100%? I have no idea. All this knowledge, you can unlock secrets that go beyond our universe. I'm not even sure that mankind is ready for it.
It's like all things that make me human are fading away.
Cheers to science making it happen. And now it's time to go apes in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
We've been through hell together. We spent 4 years. 4 years! Fighting that virus and then another 4 fighting each other. It was chaos. But you all know what we're up against.
I need to speak to Caesar!
And I want you to know, it's not just about power, it's about giving us the hope to rebuild and reclaim the world we lost.
Find your inner animal self with this predecessor to Planet of the Apes and Santikos theaters in July. Here's a cool film fact. How many special effects scenes did it take to make the newest Planet of the Apes movie? According to the New York Times, close to 1,200. Coming up, time to get webby on it with the only spider you probably like, and your voice, your view on the latest movies as summer blockbusters come smashing in. Welcome back. The Marvel world dominates once again. Spider-Man amazed the US box office with $92 million and has spun a worldwide web, bringing in $370 million. The Other Woman has a nice second weekend at $14 million, and Heaven is for Real still inspiring audiences in third place with almost $9 million.
How are you?
I don't know what's going on with me.
I can see that. I believe you.
Strange. Power. I feel I got so much. I got so much anger.
I can see that. I can see you don't want to be here. I can see you're scared. I can see you don't know what's happening to you. I can see that you don't want to hurt anybody. It's gonna be all right.
Got a clear shot. Standing by.
I don't want them shooting me.
I'm not gonna shoot you. You guys, this is my buddy Max. I told you about Max. No one shoots at Max. You and me, okay? It's just you and me talking. Whoa, whoa, stay right there. Stay right there. Just be careful. The grate, because of the electricity.
I just wanted everyone to see me.
He makes a move, you take that shot.
How about you come with me? Okay. Go somewhere we'll talk. Away from all these people, okay?
We had a lot of conversations about who we're making this movie for. And we all felt really protective of that 8-year-old kid, or 10-year-old kid in us that fell in love with Spider-Man when we were growing up. And there's a kid in the movie, and I'm not gonna ruin the surprise of where he comes in, but who dresses up as Spider-Man. You can see it in some of the press photos. and you get that feeling. I mean, it's for a kid, I think it's going to feel really thrilling and like exciting to be a part of the Spider-Man universe in a very specific way. But for all of us, you know, being a kid is a universal experience. We've all been there. We all understand those feelings of wonder and awe and excitement, and that's really elemental. It's a very big part of the foundation of Spider-Man and what gives it its appeal.
You told us, we caught it. Here's your voice on the movies of the week.
Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. I'm here to see myself on the big screen today. The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I'm here with Spider-Man.
I'm pretty stoked about the Green Goblin coming back, Electro. Not too sure about the Rhino, man.
I like the reboot way better. I like the actors. The actresses are a little bit better, in my opinion.
The quality, the CGI of like Electro, just everything that he did really just blew my mind. Looked really cool, especially in 3D. Like again, especially since it's IMAX, better quality 3D. So I like really floated around, really loved it a lot. So
there's like more character development than action, which like too much action pulls away from the character emotions. So yeah, that's what I really loved about it.
I think it's doing a whole lot better, and it's not quite as campy and cheesy as the original three were.
Definitely a giant improvement from the first one as far as cinematic quality and dedication they put into it, and it paid off. It looked awesome.
I like to look at myself as a hero and inspiration.
Tell us your twist or take on the latest movies by heading over to the Palladium Santikos Theater. We'll be there this Thursday night, and you might be next to be featured on the next Film Flickers. How about some Tinseltown trivia? Last chance to score a prize this time around. Which Marvel character was the first to have a major motion picture film release? Was it Iron Man? Was it the Hulk? Captain America? Or Howard the Duck? Email us your answer to movietrivia@filmflickers.com. You could win dinner and a movie for two from Silo Elevated Cuisine. Last week's winners are Jacqueline Prince and Annie Silquero. The correct answer was Cameron Diaz. Don't forget, for more movie madness, you can also join me Thursday nights and Friday mornings on Fox San Antonio and News 4 San Antonio for Santikos Movie Moments. Time to say good night from all of us here at Film Flickers. Just like the imagination, the movie world's possibilities are endless. Film Flickers lights up the screen again next week with more movie magic. Until then, I'm Jessica Headley with Film Flickers.